So what is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here, another Pokemon Day, the 25th anniversary. I can't believe it. Pokemon is almost as old as your old PokéNav. Incredible. But as you guys saw by the thumbnail, by the title, we got a lot to go over here tonight. We've got some guests here with us. I'm going to be dropping the website. We're going to be launching that here tonight. And I have a special product, rare product that you guys are definitely going to want to see. I am super excited, guys. So good to have all of you here, all of you joining in this live chat. But without further ado, I cannot do this by myself. I've got my two amigos here with me. Let me go ahead and bring them in. We've got none other than PokeFuel and Jules. What is going on, fellas?
Wow, Jules.
They're speechless. They're speechless.
Speechless on the 25th anniversary, guys. It's crazy. It's as if me and Shad almost didn't have a podcast together. I'm in shock that I'm on one of his lives. But thanks so much for having one of your Canadian buds on here. Appreciate it, and I sure hope that tonight will be crazy. PokeFuel.
Oh man, we are so hyped for tonight, guys. Man, this is quite the eventful night. We have had one crazy week together, haven't we, PokéNav?
To say the least. To say the least, yes.
But I'm glad to be here, guys, and we have some exciting stuff here on this episode. Or it's not really an episode. It's a wonderful celebration of the 25th anniversary.
That's right. It's a wonderful celebration. We're all here. Jordan is the only one among us that isn't repping Pokemon today, so he gets his 30 lashings
come on.
as soon as we're done. As soon as we're done, he gets his 30 lashings. So that's just the way that it is. But yeah, guys, we've got a lot of fun things to talk about here tonight. And, the first thing that I want to jump into here is, what is it? I'm losing, again, Jordan and I, we've been going crazy this week getting this website together, so I'm forgetting the days. But I believe it was on Thursday that Pokemon had the Pokemon Presents and announced the new games. And I'm going to blank on the names. I believe it was Brilliant Diamond? Something Pearl? Some kind of descriptor before that. But yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys think about it. I mean, for me, it's like a super nostalgic trip down memory lane. I kind of figured it. I think we all did, that they would create, something similar to Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, all those good things. But I'm interested to get your guys' take on it. Jules, what do you think? It wasn't too long ago that we were talking about this on the podcast, on the Pokemon Purveyors.
Exactly. I guess it was only a matter of time until they kind of revamped everything according to what we've heard through the grapevine. They're going to try and do something along the lines for the trading card game as well towards the fall of this year. We're speculating already that they're going to be maybe reprinting an original set of some sort, maybe a Team Rocket, maybe a Jungle, Fossil, whatever the case is. We're all hoping for Neo, right, Shad? Jordan, I think Neo is probably the top of the list. But it was a no-brainer. I guess they had to kind of do it. To me, it doesn't really change much. I don't play on the Nintendo Switch or anything like that. If it was going to be a remake of Red or Yellow or something like that, maybe it was going to hit a little harder for me. I stopped in that middle there. So to me, it is what it is. I'm sure a lot of people are super excited though. So that's awesome on Pokemon for doing that for sure. Jordan?
Yeah, you know what? It's interesting because the games for me, and this is probably this may trigger, you guys and people in the chat. And I apologize before I say this, but like, I never really played the games. Like, I never really did.
Oh my gosh. He doesn't wear any Pokemon gear. He doesn't play the games. Like, I think you're up to like 100 lashings already, Jordan. Man.
Yeah, I never played the games, but I always wanted to. And I always look back on them. I'm like, why didn't I play? And I remember playing, I played a lot of the Game Boy Advanced. And I remember playing some Mario games and a few others, but I just don't know why I never actually got into the Pokemon game, because at the time I was collecting cards like crazy. So for me, I'm excited because I know that obviously the older games are very nostalgic and they're probably still fun for a lot of people. But I think like them revamping the whole game. I mean, dude, I'm gonna get addicted all over again to Pokemon games now. I'm already to Pokemon cards, adding in more addictions. I don't know how I'm gonna fill my time.
How much more time is there in the day?
Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, I'm excited for the games because I think my wife's been telling me now for weeks. She's like, we need to get a Nintendo Switch. We need to get a Nintendo Switch. And I'm like, okay, like, there's some games in there we'd enjoy, and these would be one of those games that we'd love to play together. So I'm really excited for it. Do we have a release date on those games at all?
What was it, Jules? I think it was fall of this year, or maybe it was early 2022. I know one of the games that they were talking about was early 2022. I think the Sinnoh or the Diamond and Pearl remakes, I think those are slated for like late 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's possible.
Wow.
I have no idea. I just saw what the games were released.
Yeah. And then there was another game that was announced, which was the Arceus Legends as well, which I believe will also, if I'm not mistaken, will also take place in Sinnoh. And that one was a little bit more, 3D style, a little bit more like Sword and Shield, a little bit more like Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu in its style. And I don't really remember the entire premise behind it. I think it was kind of like a village, and they were more or less like hunting Pokemon. That's kind of what I got from it, rather than like catching. But do you guys remember catching that one at all?
Which one? The Pikachu ones?
The Arceus Legends or Legend.
Oh yeah, that's the new one coming out, right?
Yeah. That's the one that I believe is releasing in early 2022.
Clearly, guys, from the people in the chat, just want to let you guys know, the people that are watching this live, clearly we are not super in-depth knowledge on the games. Unfortunately, we focused on collecting the cards mostly and the financial background of this stuff. But the games probably is not our forte.
Yeah.
Maybe what we should do is we should have the chat teach us about the games now.
Probably,
yeah, that's right.
Probably.
That's right, guys. Let us know. Let us know all of our fallacies, so that Jordan's already up to 100 lashings. So that I guess Jules and I, we're about halfway there. So you guys can if they had a whip emoji, then you guys could throw that up there in the live chat.
Did you see Bradley's? Where is it? Bradley Bryan, do you even Pokemon, bro? That's amazing. That's an awesome comment right there.
That's a good one, man. Glad we highlighted that.
Yeah. So
what else have we got, PokéNav? What else have we got?
So I mean, that was pretty much it. It was actually a fairly uneventful lackluster. That's a pretty good word. Now, Jules was actually watching the Post Malone concert before we started. Unfortunately, Jordan and I were knee deep in finalizing everything, but Jules happened to catch the Post Malone concert. So, Jules, did we miss much? What happened there?
So, guys, just for fun, to tell you the truth, I was waiting patiently on my phone with the 140,000 other people that were waiting in the while I was doing the countdown, and then the screen went blank. It was black screen basically, and then all of a sudden, I get another notification. We all got a notification, I guess, from Pokemon on YouTube, and all of a sudden, here comes Post Malone. They got giant balloons of Pikachu and Charmander and Bulbasaur. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 1. Post Malone pops out, and I swear to you, I was expecting Post Malone to actually be singing live, but it's a virtual cartoon of him, and they cartooned him, and he's doing all his stuff. His songs were excellent.
Oh no!
Everything was so cool. But guys, correct me. I was expecting an actual concert of like half an hour, 45 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And we got a 13-minute video that they dropped, and they're like, stay tuned for more music coming out later on in the year by Katy Perry and J Balvin and more
my
people.
god!
Oh wow!
So they had like the
Wow.
Pokemon flying around him, and he was going through different landscapes. It was cool, but I was
Mm-hmm.
expecting actually him to be singing. So it was a bit
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
It was a bit
Wow.
weird.
So let me ask you something, and this is a question for both of you. Do you think they marketed it wrong then? Because if do you think that we all kind of expected? Because I expected the same thing. Like, do you think they kind of like marketed it wrong, where like we thought we were getting something and then we got something completely different?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it certainly sounds like it because that's what I was expecting. I was expecting a live event. I was expecting it to go for, probably a solid hour, of different songs, different performances, maybe including other artists as well. But it sounds like it was just a short pre-recorded. It wasn't even him. It was his animated avatar.
Yeah, he was definitely singing. It was definitely his voice. You can tell, but like
Yep.
they avatared him. Listen, it
Right.
was really cool. It was a cool 13 minutes. The music was good. The scenes that they had going on in the background with the Rapidash running and the Stampede and so on and so forth, the Charizard breathing fire, it was cool. But I think I don't know about you guys in the chat, but let us know, like, what do you think? Were you guys expecting to see live him singing, or did you know that it was going to be a video, and we just missed out on that information? Basically, I don't know.
Yeah, it seems to be kind of what we're getting from the live chat here. It seems like a lot of people were kind of disappointed in the
Yeah.
overall performance, and in a lot of ways, it kind of makes sense. In the day and age in which we're in now. With COVID, and obviously we didn't expect this to be a massive concert or anything like that. But there's been a lot of other events that have been at least recorded live without an actual live audience, and that's kind of what I was expecting. So it's interesting that they didn't actually pursue that. I'm interested to see what you guys think, if we hadn't, if we weren't in this particular day and age in this time, do you think that they would have held it live? Do you think that they would have held it maybe in Seattle or New York and actually had like a live performance?
Jordan?
Yeah, I think we'll see what comes in from the chat too, but I mean, I still don't know why they couldn't have. I mean, you gotta this is the business part of me coming through right now already. Okay, so like you think about it, right? Pokemon has to hire Post Malone, right? Now
Mm-hmm.
Post Malone's not going to be cheap to hire for a concert. So maybe they did the second best thing. Maybe he wasn't available. Maybe he had some other thing that he was doing, but to hire him and actually be there live is probably much more expensive than having him record a piece of audio. I don't know. Maybe not. But
Mm-hmm.
I think even considering, I mean, it would have been really great to see Post Malone actually live on a stage, and that being incorporated into the actual like whole performance and concert. But
Yeah, exactly.
nevertheless, obviously it wasn't terrible or anything, but it's just a little bit disappointing, I guess, because I guess someone had said I read some I forget who said this. I think it was Barbara. She said that she's under the impression that Postman would be live too, but cool virtual concept. No, it was someone else. Someone else had mentioned, I think it was Schematics Finch. He said that it was always billed as virtual. So I guess maybe we missed the memo on that. Maybe they had put in there somewhere about, or maybe it was like virtual as in like you watch it, but like there's still someone performing,
That's what I
Mm-hmm.
thought. That's what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was gonna be. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's surprising in the sense that somebody mentioned it in the live chat, and I agree with this in that we understand that like the 25th anniversary is kind of a year-long event. They really stretch it out throughout the entire year with everything going on. But you would think on actual Pokemon Day in the year of the 25th anniversary that they would have went all out. And I mean, if
Yeah.
that was it, maybe the Logan, who knows? Maybe the Logan Paul box break, maybe who knows? When that goes live, maybe he's at Pokemon headquarters and we've got like the CEO there, we got like everybody there, we've got all the voice actors, new and old. Yeah, I'm just hyping
Chad,
it up even more.
So, yep.
from our podcasts. I'm telling you, Logan Paul is in on this, guys. Conspiracy theory is here. I'm telling you.
So I have an interesting thought, and actually it was piqued by PokéJawn. I think PokéJawn is how you pronounce it. So he said, yeah, exactly like with the Fortnite thing. So I'll fill you guys in because I assume you don't know about the Fortnite thing. Maybe you do, but I played Fortnite a lot back in like 2017 when the game came out. And obviously Fortnite was like a big phenomenon, right? Like it was such a big game that it brought so many people together. Finally, the public started to view gaming as not this weird, like nerdy thing. It started to become acceptable because you had like people like Drake streaming with Ninja and, these other big streamers, and it became socially acceptable. And I guess that's just some context, but what he's pointing at here is in Fortnite, they have these virtual events. And what they do is, for example, the Travis Scott was a skin that was made inside of the game Fortnite. And when they launched a new season, they actually had Travis Scott inside of this, like you would jump into a game and you would watch this virtual story play out while you're your own character. You can move around a little bit. You can kind of, change your viewpoint and watch this virtual event within the game. So in a way, like Pokemon did that same type of thing with like the virtual thing being like this cartoon character, not that you could be like in the video, you know what I mean? But like they played out this like virtual type thing, kind of like Fortnite has done with a lot of their events where they partnered up with artists and stuff like that. So now that kind of makes me think like, oh, okay, well, that's actually kind of becoming a thing that, companies do as well. So that's a good point.
Next time we do it, we can all cartoon ourselves and put ourselves virtually through the live for the fans after, right? That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. This is actually the event, guys. This is the Pokemon company reached out to us. They said, "Hey, look, these are the biggest faces in the industry. We got to get them out there." So yeah, I'm surprised that we haven't gotten the they were promising us like 20,000 concurrent viewers.
They sent us one Pokemon sign and the 2 Shining Legends boxes in the back, and they're like, "Guys, that's what we got. That's what we got."
I think PokéNav gets another 50 lashings for that.
Oh, I'll take them. So so here's the other thing. We totally like glazed over this in the beginning, this was probably the biggest news of all, which we already knew about it from a while back, but we got a lot of sneak peeks on the new Pokemon Snap, which is really exciting. So I got to get your takes on this one, because out of all 3 of them, the new games, this one is probably the one I'm most excited for. What do you think, Jules?
I never understood like the concept. I never played the first one, and I don't think I'm going to be playing the second one either, unfortunately. But the concept basically is
just shot me down.
Walk around. No, but it's going to be fun. I'm sure it's going to be fun. But the concept to me is that you just take pictures of the Pokemon in their natural habitat or whatever the case is. That's from what I understood. Is that what it is? Right, the basics of it.
Yeah,
or
I think
I'm missing it completely.
I think there's also kind of another premise behind it, is that there's, it like original Pokemon Snap was, that was pretty much it. You just traveled around, you took pictures. They kind of tied it to, going to Blockbuster back then and printing out your pictures. There was all of that. Whereas, nowadays, you probably don't have that. Who knows? They may tie it to where, you can, get your images or something on your phone. Maybe, then you could post them on social media. We can maybe integrate that. Maybe that's kind of the new thing for this day and age. But I think there's also like another plot or storyline to it, to where it's kind of like an adventure. Like you're going out, you're seeking particular Pokemon, and that's kind of another goal in the game, if you will.
Yeah,
I guess I'm gonna have to buy a Switch then.
Yeah, it's inevitable.
So yeah, I'm much like Jules. I haven't had a whole lot of experience Pokemon Snap. I moved to America when I was 16, and they don't really have Pokemon out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. They do. They do. I was waiting for you guys to say something.
I was just agreeing with. I was like, okay, Australia, Jordan's living out in the bush somewhere, just they don't quite have it yet.
So Pokemon Snap, I was actually watching. PokéRev went live. I think it was a month or so ago. and he was actually playing the Pokemon Snap, which I thought was kind of cool.
Mhm.
And I watched it for a little bit because I was really interested to know, because like I know that there's a lot of like nostalgia behind this Pokemon Snap, and you know, it was really interesting to see. Like, obviously, you know, totally outdated and stuff, but you know, it seemed like at least the reactions from the chat and also PokéNav, or you know, Pokey who, right? Pokey Rev, Pokey Rev was playing, and you know, it just seemed like everyone was really like, it was just very nostalgic, and so I'm really happy that they've decided to continue that, because I think that, like you said, PokéNav, I think if they can bring that aspect of like social sharing to the Snap, it could be, you know, and kind of modernize it a bit more. I mean, it could be a huge thing. I mean, do you see those kind of like things in like arcades? Is that where you would find a Pokemon Snap, or what? Or are they
Yeah.
actually like a game?
So yeah, so I mean, back in the day, there was Blockbuster, which was, you know, your movie rental location, and you could go in there and you could play Pokemon Snap, and then you could print out your pictures right from the Snap station, which we've seen those around a ton now. It seems like everybody out there is trying to get a Snap station.
Yep.
I don't remember them in arcades. I don't know if they had them in arcades up there in Canada, Jules, if you remember that. The only place that I ever remember Snap stations were in Blockbuster. So
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Interesting.
So
It's
yeah,
cool.
so
Jacob Donahue had a good point too. He said that the new card, they have a contest that if you take a good picture, they might use it for the trading card. Is that what I'm understanding? Maybe new cards print contest for best pick in the new Snap. Is that maybe what we're understanding? Or?
who knows? Yeah, that I mean,
Maybe.
I think they did something like that back in the day, if I'm not mistaken. I think that they had a contest where people would send in their photos that they'd taken on the original Pokemon Snap, and I think they did make you know, a certain batch of cards with like the top pictures.
Cool.
Which I've never really explored those at all, you know, as like an investment opportunity or, you know, anything like that. Because I don't know how many of those were actually produced. Have you guys ever seen anything on that?
Of those cards, the numbers of
Yeah.
cards that they made from that? No.
No.
No, I would imagine they were probably fairly mass produced. I would wager.
Probably.
And they were probably distributing them in Blockbusters or other places just to kind of get people in the store to play the game. But so yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the Pokemon Presents, the new announcements. Obviously, you know, you guys can have your own opinions, but you know, Post Malone concert, you know, take it for what you will, and I guess we all kind of have our own opinions. We can only hope that it just continues to improve as we go along, and who knows, maybe by the end of the year, maybe we'll actually have an actual live concert. So that might be pretty cool.
That's it.
So
Exactly.
I don't know where you want to transition this, PokéNav. You just tell me if you want to go somewhere else with this. But there are a couple of thoughts in my mind about 25th anniversary too. Some things that have come out recently, or maybe not super recent, but just like something I don't know. I've kind of wanted to get, you know, other people's opinion on. But what? Because I know there's some mixed feelings about this. But the you know, when they announced the jumbo cards for this year, or they announced like the 25th anniversary cards.
Mhm.
What are you guys' feelings on the jumbo cards? Because I know there's a lot of mixed opinions on this, and like, why did they do jumbo cards?
go
To
ahead,
make more
Jules.
money.
Yeah.
Just another cash grab at the end of the day, right? Just reprint all the base set starters, not just base set, but all the starters basically of every region and every generation. So to me, it's kind of a no-brainer when you ask me, because at the end of the day, every game that you start, you gotta start off with those three. You gotta fire,
Why
you gotta
jumbo?
water. Because they
Think.
printed so many of the regular sizes already, probably, right? What are they gonna just reprint another Charmander again? Like, I don't know. I
That-
said
Well,
I think
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
With
thinking
the
as well.
stand.
Is like, yeah, if you're gonna reprint the cards, like you're reprinting all of the starters. So, you know, in a sense, like that's kind of cool. Like you've got all generations being reprinted, but I feel like they kind of have to step it up because, you know, it seems like that's just all we ever get is just reprints. So now they're like, okay, how can we spice it up a little bit? Oh, we'll just make them bigger. We'll make them all, you know, or a portion of them, jumbo cards. And I think that's what it was. I think Jules is right in the sense it was kind of a money grab. And I think it was also a way to, you know, add another level of excitement to these reprinted cards.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Just one quick thing too. Correct me if I'm wrong. Those box toppers started with E-Series stuff back in the day. By any chance, do you guys remember the big Mewtwo at the top of an Aquapolis box? I think they had them, or some sort of diamond. I can't remember exactly which box it was, but they had the big. Can you imagine that they hinted at something? They said, we're bringing back the jumbo cards.
Jules is the biggest conspiracy theorist out there, man.
Come on, dude. Come on.
So to just add another level to that, what if it's a Logan Paul jumbo card in 25th anniversary set?
Hey, guys,
then we know he's in on it.
He made $4 million almost off that one box because he sold all those NFTs, which is another story in and of itself. But whatever.
Oh yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's insane. It just seems like in this day and age, man, on top of everything, it's like no matter what, like you can just make money at it. Like I just started learning about these NFTs and like virtual land and it's insane. It's just insane. It's just like there's too much money out there and it's scary. It's just scary.
Yeah, it's too much money that's been sleeping for the last I don't know how many years because nobody cared. Right? All of a sudden, everybody cares now. Every person in the world cares. Hockey. Look at all the sports stuff happening, guys. Comics. It's crazy how much disposable income people have right now at this time. It's crazy.
Yeah. It is.
The one thing that I am excited for is these jumbo cards. They're pretty similar in size to those things to Jules' right, directly behind that Pokemon sign there. I was talking about this the other night in my live Q&A. If CGC jumped on these jumbo cards for grading and got these out on the open market first, I think that would be a huge opportunity for CGC to... Jules is getting excited. He's pulling them out.
He's getting them.
But yeah, I would be super excited to see CGC kind of take a strong standpoint on the jumbo cards and have those big slabs.
Yeah.
So, you guys saw me. I got up. I got the thing. I saw which I was watching you yesterday, Shad, on the live, and you said that if CGC would take a stronghold on that market, let's say for all the big ones, and it would be cool if they came out with a specific tag. Or like not emblem, but like the top part, right? When it says the information, they have this for comics already, right? So it's an Amazing Spider-Man book with the Spider-Man New York Comic Con exclusive tag at the top. If they could do something along the lines of getting those jumbo cards done with a specific tag saying 25th anniversary special, blah, 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 you're putting a whole other pedigree to the product. It's no longer just a jumbo card. Now it's a graded, pedigreed product from CGC, basically, right? Just like Logan Paul's going to be doing later. When you send it to PSA, they're going to put Logan Paul live box break. It's a pedigree now. It's a staple. People will know that this is from XYZ position or whatever the case is.
There's more story into it. There's more story, and that's huge.
Cool. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I could see CGC really making leaps and bounds over Beckett and PSA if they really focus their efforts on doing something like that. And somebody mentioned in the live chat, and this rang a bell in my memory. They said that they believe that the Legendary Collection set was the first one to release those jumbo cards inside the booster box, and that rings a bell. I actually remember that distinctly. I remember a lot of card shops would display the jumbo cards alongside the booster box in the card shops when you were buying packs. So now I remember, and they all had the fireworks reverse hollow background on them. So I think that was a way for them to really promote the new reverse holos. So that's really cool. But one of the reasons that I really wanted to jump into CGC is our boy Jules here. And maybe you guys know about this by now, maybe you don't, but our man Jules is becoming, or maybe is already, a certified CGC middleman. So Jules, fill us in more on that, my friend.
Yes, guys, I'm super excited. I'm looking towards the future. I'm just to help out the community, of course. Like it's always fun. It's fun to receive, but it's even funner to give back. And I told myself, I said, you know what can I do to help out the community in Pokemon? And it's pretty much that. I said, given my not expertise, no, that's not the wrong word. Given my background and dealings with CGC in the past, just through comics, I said, you know what? Now, especially that they grade Pokemon cards, I said it was kind of a no-brainer in terms of me being that middle person, that person of contact in order to get your guys, the community's cards graded from CGC. And I've decided to take on that endeavor of becoming a middleman for CGC, not just for Pokemon cards, but also for comics. So guys, if ever you do have comics, I will be submitting those as well. I have a lot of the comics graded from them. So I know how their systems work. I know what they're looking for, especially in comics. And I'm just gathering information day after day in what they're looking for to grade cards now also. So I'm really trying to hone in and be as precise as possible when it comes to that. So I look forward to that.
That's super
Jordan,
exciting, man.
Shaking.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Jordan's like, I got so many cards to send to you, Jules. Just let me know when.
I actually feel like that's kind of the response that we're getting in the chat right now. I mean, people are ready. Like someone said, right in time. Like, I think that this is a great time for you to get involved with it, and I'm really, really happy for you, man. And just getting that moving, because I don't think there's really a whole lot of people doing that right now at all.
No, especially with CGC.
Yeah, exactly. With CGC, I'm a firm believer in them. I might have some sort of bias towards them as well. At the end of the day, not everything goes 100% to plan, but for 99% of what's happened to me in the past, everything's gone smooth sailing. And at the end of the day, given what I know from them and the way that the submissions work and so on and so forth, I think I'd be able to provide a lot of help when it comes to the community and getting their collectibles, their passion, their enjoyment. Just I want to help you guys out to keep your stuff protected. And CGC's case, guys, let me tell you, I'm sold 100%. They have that archival material in there in the plastic. It's really gonna give your collection the protection that you need. I'm telling you now. So
Jules,
I look forward to that.
Jules, let's just say that there's a few people right now listening that want to get started and reach out to you and do that, or maybe have some questions for you. How would they get in touch with you think? What's the best way for them to do so?
So as of right now, guys, I didn't set up a website or anything like that. It's gonna kind of be paper and pen style at the moment, just to get our legs walking. We're gonna be walking to start, right? And guys, if you need to send me questions and you have any concerns about it or whatever the case is, I'm always open. Reach out to me on Instagram. Reach out to me on my YouTube channel as well. Super simple, Collecting with Jules on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter, on TikTok, wherever it is. Just reach out to me, guys, with any questions you have. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out in any way possible.
That's awesome, guys. And Jules, you guys know, if you guys used to listen to our podcast, Pokemon Purveyors, if you've watched Jules' videos, he has a lot of experience with CGC. He's been grading comics with them for years and years, Pokemon cards, what have you. He's got a lot of experience with CGC. And Jules, I'm just going to go ahead and say it here tonight. To help you out, I know Jordan and I have talked about this as well. We know that it is not easy to get a website up and running. So I want to go ahead and help you out, my friend, and we're going to be announcing it here tonight as well, here very shortly. But I want to help you out by getting your grading service on my website. I want to get a link on there so that everybody that is coming to my website, they can also find you, and then they can just go directly to your grading service right from the website. So I want to make sure that you've got a good platform to start off on. I think people will get excited about that. And so everybody, we're going to go ahead and help Jules out. We'll get him on the website here very soon just to make it easier for him. And we'll make sure that he is drinking through a fire hose because we know that he can handle it.
Thanks, guys. That's really appreciated. Really appreciate it. Thank you
of
so
course,
much.
man. Of course. No, I know that you've got a lot of value to offer people. And in some way, it's kind of selfish of me because I want to send my cards to you to send to CGC, and I'm sure Jordan does as well. So, so it's not entirely egalitarian. But yeah, I'm super excited to be able to do that for you, man. And I think that is probably a good point to go ahead and officially announce the website. So guys, let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and switch cams here. And like I said, this is taking a lot of effort. Let me go ahead and switch back to the main cam here. So this is taking a lot of effort, and it's been definitely a work in process, but I am excited to go ahead and show it to you here. We have none other than the PokéNav official website. So guys, this is the PokéNavNation.com. So if you guys want to go ahead and search that right now, you can go on over to PokéNavNation.com. So not everything is included right off the bat, but we are going to go through the big categories here that I wanted to make sure were available to you guys on launch date. So here on the homepage, you can see we've got the store here at the top, so you guys can shop the available products. As you scroll down, you'll see here we've got different tabs for the store to create your ultimate collection, your ultimate investment portfolio, box openings, consulting. This is another big request that I have gotten from a lot of people. And coming soon, we will also have merchandise as well as a blog. Just as with Jules, I want to make sure that there are a lot of voices being heard out there, a lot of people who can get their content out there. It's not always in video format. It's not always, in a podcast. Some people, it's the written word. And there's a lot of great people who write articles, discussions out there in the community. So I want to provide a platform for them as well. So that is where you'll be able to come to read those right here on the blog. And here we've got some featured products down at the bottom. That is just your home page, kind of your main go-to source when you jump onto the website. So let's go ahead and start off first with the store. We'll go ahead and click on the store button here at the top. Not a ton of products thus far. I was talking to Jordan about this, and I said, hey, man, I've got a ton of graded cards that I'm hoping to get back here soon from PSA. I've got about, $15,000 submission that I'm waiting to get back from PSA. So hopefully those will be up here soon. But as you can see, we've got some Hidden Fates tins. We've got some XY Evolutions booster boxes. And we also have those very, very nostalgic Japanese Southern Islands collection boxes. But I can assure you guys, we're going to be getting more here on the store very, very soon. Just a matter of kind of bad timing in that didn't have a whole lot of product to put out there. But if you guys are interested in that, be sure to go ahead and check out the products that are available. Moving on to the next big one here. As I said, this is probably one of the most requested items that I've had really since the beginning, since I started the channel, and that is the consulting. So you guys have inquired about this a lot. This is where you'll be able to go set up a 30-minute one-on-one meeting with me. We will do this via Zoom, so this will be face-to-face, vis-a-vis, virtually that is, but you guys will be able to get a 30-minute consultation directly with me. Those are $50 per session, and really anything goes, no matter what it is that you want to talk about, collecting, investing, any questions that you have. It's really open format, and you guys can ask me anything during these 30-minute sessions. And as you can see down here, you can sign up with them. You can pay for them directly from the website. Sends a link right over to my Zoom, right over to my calendar, so I know exactly when to meet with the Nav Nation. So again, I am super excited to announce this. And really looking forward to working with you guys more intimately, more on a one-on-one basis. And so just really, really excited to finally get the consulting up and running. And I think a lot of you are as well. I'm expecting these to book up fairly quickly. Right about now, we've got, I believe, 13 open sessions per week. So 13 total consulting sessions on a weekly basis. So we will see how those go. I'm expecting them to fill up fairly quickly. And if they do, and if I do have more time that frees up, then I will open up more sessions in the near future. But perhaps the most exciting thing to announce here is none other than our very first box opening. Go ahead and click on the top there. You will see all of the current as well as future box openings that we will be doing on the channel. And our first one is going to be none other than Black and White base set. And this is going to happen on March 25th, guys. So it's a few weeks away. But I want to make sure that I gave enough time for all the packs to be sold, for everybody to have a chance to jump in, see this video in the replay so that they're familiar with the website, jump in and get their hands on a potential pack. But we will open these live on March 25th. So be sure that you jump in, pick up your packs for the Black and White base set. This is the first set ever that featured full art cards, full art Reshiram, full art Zekrom. You guys can get it from Black and White base set. It's going on 10 years now. It's going on 10 years in April that this set was released. Absolutely incredible that it was released a decade ago. So that is going to be our first box opening on the channel, guys. Many more to come in the future. As I've told you guys before, we are going to have different price points, different booster boxes. We'll do vintage, we'll do modern. I want to make sure that we've got price points for everybody, so that you can all jump in on those various box openings. So there you have it, guys. There is the website, the official PokéNav website. It goes by PokéNavNation.com. So make sure that you guys check it out. Make sure that you are following that. More things to come in the future. As I said, we will be getting Jules on here as well, so that you guys can go directly through him for all of your CGC grading needs. And we'll just have that here at the top. And on top of that, merchandise, blog, those are going to be coming soon. So you guys can certainly look forward to that. So there we go, guys. Let's go ahead and let me switch back over to our boys here. Guys, what do you think?
Wow.
Speechless.
I did it.
Speechless.
That's what you guys killed it. Oh my God, that website is fire. Amazing. I applaud the efforts. You guys, this week we were talking a little bit before. You guys smoked this one. That's amazing. Everything is like, you can see where everything is. The sections are awesome. You guys, that was great. Can't wait for that XY opening. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I'm super excited.
Why am I saying Black and White?
Soon
XY.
enough, Jules. Soon enough.
Soon.
We spoke so much about XY evolutions. I was like,
Jules saw those evolutions booster boxes and was like, oh, Jules gonna jump on those.
Well, the only thing I would say is that PokéNav, we've been working together quite a lot on this, and I just want you guys to know how much he cares about you and him wanting to get this site ready, perfect for you guys on launch. And he's just so excited to be able to provide you guys with products that a place where you can find online, where you can trust, and that you can know that you're getting them from a person who cares about you guys and cares about being able to provide products. And those products that he has up right now, it's just a small little sliver of what he has to offer here in the next few weeks or so. So don't worry, guys, there's gonna be way more products on the site, and make sure you check back in over the next few weeks and even the next few months for more products on his site, because he's gonna get them up there.
and that's exactly it. You know, Jordan said it well, guys. Really, my intention behind this website is kind of the cornerstone of the PokéNav brand. Not only do I want to provide all of you with a place where you can go for a reputable source to buy products, where you can be assured of the person that you're buying from, a trusted source. But I also want it to be the nexus point of being able to project and get more exposure to people like Jules, to people who are writing articles, people who are Commander Curtis and his newsletter, just different people like that. I want it to be a place where everybody really enjoys, both to buy products, to learn, to gain knowledge, to have trusted services like Jules through CGC. That's really my intention behind it. So I hope that you guys are going to enjoy that website, and it's only going to get better. And the reason that it's only going to get better is because I've got somebody like Jordan by my side. Jordan, I have to give him a huge shout out here, guys. I gave Jordan the shortest notice on getting this website going, and I felt so bad about it, but he shined through like no one I've ever seen before. Like, when this guy puts his mind to something and pursues something, like there's nothing that stands in his way. And I can't thank you enough, Jordan, for doing that. And I would encourage all of you out there, if you're getting your resellers permit, if you're trying to work with distributors, if you're trying to sell products on a site, you're trying to create a website so that you're not getting those egregious sellers fees on eBay or some of those other sources, or if you're trying to create content and trying to maybe break into YouTube or other social media platforms, Jordan is an absolute wealth of knowledge. I have leaned on him very heavily since we initially connected. Man, Jordan, maybe August of last year or so?
Yeah, I think so.
And he has been, an absolute godsend for me in getting things together, because as you guys know, I am not the best when it comes to the technical aspects of things. In fact, I'm very much inept. I will admit that. So I have leaned heavily upon Jordan, and he has done just an outstanding job for me. So I can't recommend him highly enough. And any of you out there, like I said, whether it's content creation, whether it's website development, whether it's just brand recognition, Jordan has a ton of experience in all of those different fields and can really help you guys out. So I encourage all of you out there that are watching right now, definitely reach out to Jordan if you want to take your brand, your business really to the next level.
Dude, you're too kind, man. Thank you so much. Like, hit me in the heart right there. Thank you. I really appreciate it, dude. I really.
That doesn't mean that you're going to escape those 100 lashings, Jordan. You still get them.
I think, if I'm to say anything after that, is like, I've just thoroughly enjoyed, working with you and just giving and just serving other people. I think too often, kind of bringing this to a life principle here, I think too often we get caught up in ourselves, and I just like to, it makes me feel good when I know I can help someone, So I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to help you so much.
Yeah. It's really it's a win-win, because all three of us, that's the fantastic thing, and that's what I've enjoyed so much about being a part of this hobby, is getting to know you two. We've got people here in the live chat. We've got Omash. We've got saw, who else did we? I saw. We have Polish Rob, so many people that we've talked to before, so many good friends that we've made, and we all support each other. That's the fantastic thing, is we all support each other. We all want to see each other succeed. And, and that's big and small. I've had people, bigger content creators, bigger collectors and investors reach out to me on my channel, ask what they can help me with. Big shout out to Pat Flynn as well. I don't know if Pat has joined in, but it's a big shout out to him as well. The guy has a wealth of experience, a wealth of knowledge in business, and he's really tried to help a lot of people in the Pokemon community as well. So it's big and small, but you two especially, you guys have been awesome friends, and just you guys are both invaluable assets to the overall community. So I am very much appreciative to be able to call you friends and colleagues and fellow Poketours.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah,
Like it's
same
just,
here, man.
isn't it crazy? Like, think about this. Shad started in May, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mayish YouTube, and then I started in August, and then Jordan started a couple of months after. Like, we're all within a couple of months from each other, and at the end of the day, as soon as we did that pack battle, the Pokeball 2020, it just took that. It's just crazy now with the technology and everything. It's definitely not the same as being live in person. I want to shake your guys' hand. I get that, but like, just the friendship that we're able to build over Zoom, over these lives, over our video, our contents, and just bounce off ideas from each other is just, can't ask for more than that at the end of the day, So it's great.
No,
it's been fun.
Exactly.
I agree, man. Thanks for sharing that.
Yep. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm really excited to see the things that both of you pursue in the future. I know that you guys are both very well-rounded individuals, very ambitious individuals, and you guys are passionate about this hobby, both of you. And so, I'm just very thankful to have you guys as friends. So that's enough with the pats on the back and the praise. We have back to the whips. Everybody get your whips out. So before we only have about 8 minutes. I'm sure people are going to want to be signing off here pretty shortly to get into Logan Paul's box break. But before we do so, I think I'm just going to keep it on. I want to keep it on this screen because I want to see your faces as well. But guys, I have something here that is kind of the younger brother, maybe the we'll call it the ugly stepsister of what Logan Paul is opening up, but nonetheless more impressive. So guys, I am pleased to show you something that is going to be on the website here within probably the next few weeks. Now I have to give the caveat here, this will be for sale, but for your boy PokéNav, I am merely a broker in this deal. I'm merely brokering this. I was fortunate enough to connect with a gentleman here in the Phoenix area, a longtime veteran, which was even better, connected with me, said, hey, I think I've got something in my garage that I've held on for 20 years, and I'd like to see what you think about this. And guys, we're talking about none other than a base set, unlimited booster box. Now this is now the first thing that your boy PokéNav did. I'm going to get it a little bit closer here. I'm being very, very careful with it. And it does have a rubber band around the top. The acrylic case itself is not magnetic, so that's just holding the top on there. But I want you guys to see all the various angles there, top and bottom. Now, the first thing that your boy PokéNav did when I saw this box is I combed it over and I thought to myself, could this potentially be a shadowless booster box? Now, for any of you out there that are maybe unfamiliar in some of the factors that can be telltale signs for a shadowless booster box, we'll go through them real quickly here. So I'll just spoiler alert, this is not a shadowless booster box, unfortunately. One of the things that you can look at is the shrink wrap on it. Very often, the shadowless booster boxes will not actually have the Wizards of the Coast stamp on it. Now, that can be a good or a bad thing because it very well could be a fake product. But 9 times out of 10, if not more, if the shrink wrap does not have a Wizards of the Coast logo on it, good sign that it is shadowless. The other thing is, and again, guys, these are not always for sure signs, but they are ones that would give you an indication that it's shadowless. The other one would be you certainly would have a green wing Charizard on this side right here. That is always on the shadowless booster boxes, blue wing Charizard, unlimited. So these are all things to look out for if you guys are coming across these in the future. The other thing here, the country codes on the back, the other telltale sign is there will be one country code on the bottom of the booster box for Shadowless. But nonetheless, guys, this is an absolute beauty. And as I said,
you should go full screen to show them a little bit more of the box.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to get
close-up.
your guys' reaction there, but yeah. So let me go full screen here. So again, guys, I want to give you guys a good full-on perspective of this booster box. Get it from all angles. And we'll go ahead and get the bottom as well. So yeah, guys, as I said, this is going to be up for sale probably within the next few weeks on the website. We haven't decided, myself and this particular gentleman, we haven't decided exactly how we want to do it. As I said, I am brokering this deal. So we've talked about it. We've thought about maybe doing an auction format on the website, maybe doing like a week-long auction format. But I will keep you guys updated. If any of you out there are going to be interested in that, then feel free to reach out to me directly. In the meantime, like I said, it will not be going up for sale for at least a few more weeks. But if you guys are interested, it's something that you might want to get in on, then by all means, reach out to me, PokéNav27@gmail.com, or you can reach out to me on Instagram, Real PokéNav. Just send me a DM there. But as I said, it'll be up on the website, and more than likely we will do it in an auction format. Now, you won't, given that, you won't be able to purchase it directly from the website. This will be something, whoever the highest bidder is, whoever the winning bid is, then you will just reach out to me directly, and then we will do the transfer of assets in kind of behind the scenes, bank transfer, wire transfer. These are high-end products, guys, so these aren't typically sold, directly over a website. I've done a lot of these brokered deals before, so had a lot of experience with these higher end, and it's always so fun. It's always so fun to hold those in your hand. And what is funny about this, again, your boy PokéNav, all of us, we learn lessons time and time again. So I actually bought one of these back in 2016 for about, I think it was about $900. I sold it in early 2019 for about $7,000. I believe it, after tax and all that good stuff, came out to about $7,000. I thought that was the peak for base set unlimited booster boxes, and boy, oh boy, was your boy PokéNav ever wrong. So yeah, you live and you learn, guys. But yeah, just super excited to be able to do that. And that's the other thing that I want to announce is another facet that we would like to include on the website is if any of you out there are interested in selling product or having a brokered deal and having that really projected to a wider audience, then feel free to reach out to me, because that is another thing that eventually I would like to include on the website. Again, giving people, really connecting buyer and seller and being a part of that, and having both sides of the transaction very comfortable in knowing that the products that they're getting are trusted and reliable. So that's another thing that I want to add to the community, because with the proliferation of fake products out there, the more that we can do to try to mitigate that, the more that we can do to try to solidify the hobby as a reputable one, then overall that's going to just lend to its long-term success. So we want to do our best to accommodate that. So yeah, I haven't even taken a look at the live chat yet. I don't know what everybody is saying. Hopefully y'all enjoyed seeing that booster box. And yeah, like I said, it's fun to hold that in my hands. Any last thoughts, guys? Any thoughts on all of this?
I think it's great. That website, guys, is going to be like the nucleus of everything. You guys are going to be just pumping out products, and it's a nice culmination of everything that you've done over the last months, basically, and all the hard work that you've put into making PokéNav what it is. Basically, now the brand is there, that PokéNav name has a brand to it, and you guys brought it to
Mhm.
life now, and it's fantastic. Excellent job. And again, Shad, thanks for having me on the live tonight for sure. And I really appreciate everything in our friendship, and Jordan as well. Appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate you too, man. You know, it's been great hanging out, and you know, I'm excited to see, you know, this stream is starting up, I guess, right now, Logan's stream.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, I'm really happy that PokéNav's finally gotten this this website out, and
I'm sure you
really
are too.
excited. yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely I definitely feel like we've definitely accomplished something today with getting that done.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm just glad you can kind of give in the ways that you want to now, and you know, it's exciting
Exactly.
going forward as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, 25th anniversary this year is going to be crazy. It's going to be continued to be more news and more things coming out, and you know, I think we're just starting to even just see the beginning of what this year's going to be for Pokemon. So
Mhm.
this year's going to be fun.
For sure. Very well said. And I'll just add to that as well. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for everything that you do for the Pokemon community. All the support that you've given me, you know, since I started and everything. And I just certainly appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you out there too. All of the Nav Nation for joining in tonight. Hopefully you guys are excited about everything that we're doing here. All of the new projects that I've got coming out, and just looking forward to adding to that in the future and bringing on even more faces and getting more exposure to these great people in the community. So guys, go enjoy Logan Paul's box break. Go fulfill Jules' prophecy of the conspiracy theory. And yeah, like I said, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being the Nav Nation. Thank you for these guys here. Be sure that you go and subscribe to both Collecting with Jules and with PokeFuel. Make sure you guys are following them on all their social medias as well. Other than that, guys, we will see you all next time. My name is PokéNav. I'm here to help you navigate the world of Pokemon, one video at a time, and we will see you all in the next video.